welcome to your September tarot reading. Let's see what may be on the cards for you for the month of September 2022. I've got the 9-card block here that describes your situation, Aquarius. I have lead tarot energies and oracles on both sides of the reading. The left-hand side for me generally is where you've come from, what has shaped the situation you found yourself in, and the right-hand side is where you're headed, what you may need to be, do, or embody in order to successfully navigate yourself through the situation. So we have some big intense energies. We have the energy of profound and powerful change here, Aquarius. We've got the Tower, we've got the Death card, so this is a month to really to buckle up, saddle in for the ride, but it feels like this can really shift you into a whole other reality in your life. Hey there, Magic One, Bronya here. Welcome to your monthly tarot reading. Before we jump on in, this short introduction will tell you how you can access the extended version of this tarot reading, book a personal reading or healing, connect with me beyond YouTube, join my channel for exclusive content and perks, and learn intuitive tarot with me for free. That's right, you heard correctly. You'll have to stay on to find out how. If none of this interests you, feel free to skip this introduction by clicking on the video progress bar. All of the links for everything I discuss in this introduction are clearly set out for you in the video description down below. To head to the extended version of your monthly tarot reading, click the first link down below. In that reading, I clarify all of the core cards to go deeper into the message, and we also draw a selection of oracle cards as well. I'd love to perform a personal reading or healing for you. Follow the link below to check out the offerings on my website. Readings and healings of different durations are available, including handwritten tarot letters direct from me to you. To connect with me beyond YouTube, join my karmic community to be part of a guided self-development journey. Hear updates from me and receive special offers. You can also find me on Instagram and on Facebook, where I share more inspo and insights, but please do use the links provided below, as unfortunately there are fake accounts out there. You can show your support by sending me a super thanks or becoming a member of my channel. Click join below to watch a video about my exclusive perks, and from what I've seen, they're pretty good value, so I'd love to have you over there where we connect a lot more deeply. If you're intrigued by tarot and want to learn to guide yourself, I have a free mini course to get you started, and I've designed it just for you. You'll find the link down below, and you can follow that to gain immediate access to this interactive online course, which includes over 40 minutes of video. To learn all the basics of tarot and my signature process for reading tarot from the heart, you can join the initiation, which is my 4-week journey that will take you deeper into the art. Or check out my other channel, the Wild Lotus School of Tarot, where I share my knowledge, experience, tips and tricks to help people like you get started reading tarot. Well, that's it from me for now. I am just wishing you so much love and magic for your month ahead. Let's get on with your reading. Okay, Aquarius, well, your foundations are definitely about to shake. It feels like an area of your life that is a stable and secure area, or was perceived to be, is about to go through some profound change, okay? The towers in our lives can be our job, they can be our relationship, they can be the place we live in. It's something to do with this Four of Wands, okay? The Four of Wands is that kind of happy home card, but of course, that can link into work because that provides for that. I do have strong indications of relationships and partnerships here as well. So it could be a higher commitment or, marriage situation for some of you as well. Generally with the Tower in the reading though, in the situation, something in the foundation of it isn't solid or secure, meaning, it's only taken, one incident here to kind of really, to question it or to shake it enough that it's potentially going to fall apart. Okay, I know that sounds dramatic, but we do have those energies here in the readings. Now, I think the circumstance that has generated that is potentially some kind of message or communication. The Eight of Wands is your lead tarot energy here, and you know, there could have been some messaging going on. There could have been a message received. Now, this could be so many different things in a general reading, but with the Queen of Wands at the center of the reading, you know, this could involve another party here as well. Whatever this message is, it has tested the commitment. We've got that card here. Your commitment is being tested, okay? So that could even be that there's been a, you know, outside of that scenario of third parties, you know, that there has been, you know, an offer, maybe an offer of work or something like that that's in a different location, because the Eight of Wands can be travel and that sort of thing. And that's posed some questions, right? Well, what do we do about this relationship? Are we going together? Are we, you know, is one of us staying? It'll be different for all of you, but I just feel there's been a really profound communication that has the ability to change the game here, to change the circumstance. Now, the Eight of Wands is often change that we didn't see coming. It's kind of out of the blue. And I always say with this card, it's the kind of change that has you heading in a different direction, going sometimes in the opposite direction, a new direction that, you know, you hadn't really considered here. Now, this could be you that's had this offer, you that's having this messaging or message, or it could be, you know, the other party involved, maybe your partner, person you live with, family member who has had this, okay? I just get the feeling that, you know, there's the potential for your foundations to shake. And, you know, I feel like we are looking at an ending here, I must say. I've got so many indications of that with the Death card, the Tower, and I have Dhumavati here from the Yogic Path Oracle, who is the goddess of disappointment and letting go. So I feel like there is some disappointment around this, but we have to keep in mind, you know, with the Tower in the reading, this is all unfolding for reasons, okay? And it can feel in the moment, why do I need to experience the struggle? Why do I need to experience this? Well, it won't make sense until down the track later, when you can connect the dots, when you're in your new reality. So we have, you know, a situation that was once very stable being tested here. I think there's a message or a communication involved, and you're being asked to keep the awareness here. You know, keep the awareness that this will make sense in hindsight. You know, tune into what's going on here and try not to get swept away in, you know, the intensity of the situation. So the Lovers is here, the Death card is here, Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you already have this kind of idea or feeling that potentially we are looking at the ending. It kind of feels like the situation has had its peak of the cycle, and that's why the circumstance or message had the ability to sway it as much as it has, to shake it as much as it has, okay? In terms of signs that I have here, I have Scorpio with the Death card, I have Gemini with the Lovers, Aquarius, I have your energy here with the King of Swords, Aries with the Queen of Wands, okay? That's what I have. You may or may not be dealing with one of those signs. So I feel like we are dealing in some kind of relationship, partnership, and that of course can be partnership with an organization as well. But the Lovers says that on the other side of this ending, which I think is inevitable, is a harmonious chapter, but it feels like there are some quite profound life lessons being taught here. Generally with the Death card, this is already, you know, this is already in momentum, and we're being asked to surrender. And it's, you know, interesting that I have the surrender to the Divine Moonology card here. It's like, we can't hold this off. We can't stop the process. It's already happening. So we just need to surrender. We just need to let go and understand that there will be a new dawn, a new day, a positive new chapter, you know, on the horizon for you. So, King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, as I mentioned, I think the Queen of Wands, I feel, is the catalyst here, something that links into that Eight of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is somebody who is in pursuit of passion, and that could be you, Aquarius. It could be that you are initiating this ending because you want to move towards new desires, new growth, new potential. That's all of the Wands energy that the Queen of Wands is, you know, she is following. Sorry, I can't find the word I'm looking for. So she could also be another party. She could be the enticing party, you know, new organization, new partner, who is really showing up in this beautiful, like, chemical, passionate energy. She's very, very attractive. Okay, that energy is very alluring. So that could be happening for you, or it could be happening for another party that you are involved with. With the Brahma energy here, it feels like there is something new to be created on the other side of this situation. Like, Brahma is the creator of the universe, and it really says it is time for you to look at things here and create, to rebirth, to recreate a new chapter. The Queen of Wands, if it's not a person in this situation, is an energy that you may need to embody. It's the energy of determination, fiery determination to take action. It's active, forward-moving action in, you know, alignment with your instincts in order to manifest the new. So it's almost like we can feel, okay, the tower is shaking. Let's take action before it falls. And that action could be, I need to put some work in, and I need to mitigate this, you know, have the conversations, initiate the endings, put a plan in place so that I'm not the one left in, you know, in a falling tower here. So as the King of Swords, you're being invited to power up into your own energy here, Aquarius. And when you are on form, you have this beautiful ability to see clearly, to take a step back, zoom out, and have that big picture vision where you can see what's happening here and make some strategic moves to transform the situation for the better for yourself. And I don't think that there is a, you know, reconnection here, but it feels like you can be one step ahead here. So that's what I'm feeling. Make sure you see that big picture, and there might be some things that fall into place. You might be able to see the truth of where it's, you know, where it's headed, and you might be able to pull some threads together of, okay, well, now that I've taken a moment here, I can actually see that this has been coming for a while, or I can see what's led to this. So, as I mentioned before, Dhumavati is here. She is the goddess of disappointment and letting go. So, you know, there is some grief here. There is some sadness. There is some disappointment, because at some point this was your happy, this was your solid, this was your stable, but there was also something that was deeply out of alignment, you know, with it, which is why it's only taken, you know, one enticement, one message, you know, one pursuit of passion to bring down this tower. Okay, so that's what I'm sensing here. The Page of Swords over here, you know, on the side of what we need to do to resolve this is that you may need to have a honest, direct communication here, and that basically is the first domino that falls in order to begin the cleanup of the situation. And the Page of Swords as well is the winds of change for me. Again, I feel like there is a new direction for you out of this situation. And I think that you need to, you know, face it sooner rather than later and really air this out, and not you know, just take on these feelings and withhold it, because the Health card is here. And, you know, when we're going through profound change and profound destabilization, it can impact our health, physical or mental, spiritual. You know, I mean, even for some of you, this news, it could have been around something health related for you or somebody else involved that has changed the nature of the situation. So health could be a factor, and it could be something that you're needing to tune into more than you normally would at this time. So this brings me to the Magician, the Tower, and the Five of Pentacles. So either way, it does feel like there is loss here, okay? And, you know, we don't normally go through endings, whether it's in work or relationship or, you know, letting go of the home we live in, without loss, right? It's inevitable, that part of it. But there is also, you know, something to be gained, if not now, then a little bit further down the track. You know, the message with the Five of Pentacles is to see the bigger picture, King of Swords, zoom out, and understand that this too shall pass, but we need to be careful that we don't get caught up in the feelings of lack, or, you know, the victimhood of what's been lost here. Otherwise, we can really stay in that, and we can end up feeling alone, isolated, disconnected from spirit, and then we are, you know, attracting and vibrating from that place, meaning we'll generally attract in, you know, people, circumstances, new opportunities that will come to similar outcomes to validate that position. Instead, it's time for you, Aquarius, to be the magician. And the magician is the one that takes action, positive action, to manifest the new. Okay, it's number one in the tarot. It's the very beginning of the new. And the magician understands that internal alchemy, that it's the energy held within that is where you're manifesting from. So like we just spoke about, so the magician is cultivating, okay, I've got to stay in the positive energy. I've got to see, the silver lining here. I've got to have gratitude for what I have in my life, and I'm projecting that out, and that is what I am materializing, back into my reality. So it feels like there is actually a new potential for you, a new direction on the other side of this situation, and that you have the power, you have the ingredients, and you have everything within you, Aquarius, to actually mitigate this energy here and be one step ahead. And it's going to take acceptance of the ending and the release and the letting go. It's going to take dealing with the disappointment and the grief, and it's going to take a whole lot of surrender to the divine, but trusting that there is a beautiful new chapter, and that you can tune into that Brahma energy with awareness to create a powerful, powerful new chapter for yourself. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you for the month of September 2022. If this is where we part ways, I do wish you all the best with this situation. I do realize it is a bit of a tough reading, this one. If you would like to go further into the message, the first link down below will take you to the extended version of this tarot reading, and in that reading I will be clarifying each of the 9 positions a lot further, extrapolating the reading. We'll go back over it with a fine-tooth comb, and we will also be drawing more oracle cards as well. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do love reading them all and connecting with you over there. And please do hit the subscribe button. That is the single most important thing you can do to keep the readings coming, and what makes it possible to bring you so many of the free readings as well. I'm wishing you so much love and magic as you navigate through the month of September here, Aquarius, and I will see you back here very soon. Bye for now.